Okay, so on Kaylynn's partings for her color, we took a large horseshoe section on the top. We took a diagonal to the front of the ear up to towards the back of the horseshoe shape. We sectioned out a front of her fringe, and in the back we took 4 quadrants to be able to section it out. Her foil placement, we placed everything going from the center of the head out towards the perimeter line of the perimeter of her hairline. Everything was placed at a diagonal, so that I'd given a nice pretty sweep. This is the finished foil placement of how her color foils were placed. Hey Steve, I want to introduce you to Kaylynn. She's my 11-year-old daughter, and she is our model today. So I want to walk you through what we did for her cut and color. First of all, we wanted to kind of richen up her base and give her a nice rich chocolate color all over and give her some kind of funk. She's only 11, so she just wanted something flirty, fun, you know, can be bold if it wants to be bold, so just playful and flirty. What we did with her color is I sectioned her out into 8 sections. We took a large horseshoe through the top of her crown, sectioned out her fringe, took a diagonal from the front of her ear back, and in the back we did a 4-quadrant section where I divided it into 4 sections. We took the bottom half and we worked a diagonal pattern, a couple back-to-back blondes with a So Red and So Red Violet foil through the bottom, worked our way into the sides, took it diagonally up so that when she curls her hair back or when she runs her fingers through her hair, she's got that nice playful color kicking out through the sides. And then we did a nice heavy fringe back-to-back foil to just give her that fun, playful funk to her hair. And then her all over in between was a 4G full and a 6N full, half and half equal parts. And that is her color. For Kaylynn's haircut, we took a horseshoe section on the top around the parietal ridge of her head. We took a parting from above her left eye, and the only part of the haircut we intend to really layer into is the top. The rest we want to leave full and just clean up her perimeter line to keep as much body and fullness through the haircut as we possibly can. We deep point textured into her layers to help them softly blend into the rest of her haircut. As far as Kaylynn's cut, we wanted to leave her length where it was. She's wanting to grow it a little bit longer, but we wanted to enhance her layers, giving her a lot of body and fullness and keeping the fullness and the shape around her head, but something that's really going to enhance her color. So what I did is I parted out a large horseshoe on the top. I took a section from right above her left eye back, so she had a smaller section here. We sectioned all of that up, clipped it off. The sides we took from a ½ an inch behind the ear forward, clipped those off to the side, and then had 2 sections in the back from our occipital bone down. And we cut the perimeter line. I wanted to leave as much fullness through that center body as we possibly could, but just to keep it nice and full. She's pretty fine through the sides here, so I wanted to keep as much of that body as we could. So what I did is I cut her perimeter line, and then we dropped the top 2 sections. I deep point cut those layers so that as they fell, they just softly flow, so it's got a soft disconnect from the layers to the length to maintain as much length and body through the body of the haircut. Something to just really enhance. We blow dried her hair, and then I went into her fringe and softly textured and tapered those off to the side and did some deep point cutting to just kind of softly allow that color to flow into each other. And she's got a beautiful rich chocolate color with some nice fun cherry pieces through there. And we toned her highlights out with a 10N and 8M. And she's cute as can be.